Leaks for incoming operators just released for version 1.1 to 1.4. If you are a free-to-play or low spender who wants to optimize your pulls, know who to skip and save for, then this video is for you. Let's get right into it. Just a quick disclaimer once again that these leaks are heavily subject to change, so take this with a massive grain of salt. For version 1.1, we'll get a new area called Krinko Village or the Clearwave Stronghold. It will be released on the 14th of March. The first unit we have will be Tang Tang and the second unit we have will be Rosie. For Tang Tang, she is a physical striker that will be using hand cannons. She may be replacing the administrator in the physical team if she is capable of also applying vulnerable and physical statuses. If it's true that she uses hand cannon, there are, I believe, very few weapons you can use, so you may have to pull for her signature weapon. If you want physical team to be stronger, pull. Is it necessary right now to make your physical team strong? I don't think so personally, especially considering that Enmin does not have currently access to his dupes of E3 to E5. Massively easier to use than. But if piloting her is easy to use as compared to the administrator, then she could be great. Because for Enmin, you have to time the Originium crystals with his combat skill. The second unit we have is Rosie. She is a nature striker unit that uses a sword. If you pulled, let's say, Gilberta and want to make nature team or arts team better, go pull for her. She may be great for a mono nature comp, especially since Gilberta is out there and there will be an upcoming 6-star operator that replaces Fluorite, and you can have a full 6-star mono nature team with, let's say, Ardelia. She can also be good for arts reactions teams if she can either apply nature infliction or consume it, but we'll have to see. The only good swords for arts team I see right now is Port Maker and 12 questions, so if you don't pull for Sig, you can stick with these options. For version 1.2, there is no new area and it's going to release on April 20. First unit is Mifu, and the second unit being KD. Mifu, she is a 6-star electric defender unit that uses Great Sword. She's going to be the first limited 6-star defender, so I do have high hopes that this class has more offensive utility buffs moving forward. As of right now, there's really no need to pull for a defender unit since current endgame does not justify needing, even more sustain. She may be good for future endgames that would require more sustain. And since she's electric, maybe she can apply more electric inflication, electric specific buffs, or even more offensive utilities. Expect her to work with an upcoming unit in version 1.3. She has decent options for great swords. I don't think you have to pull for Sig unless you want more damage, but at that point, might as well save for your limited DPS signature. The next unit we have is Kitty. She is a 6-star Cryo Vanguard Pole Orb unit. Since Kitty is a Vanguard unit, that means she tends to generate a lot of SP. Maybe she can work in both a Cryo team or a physical team because Cryo can also sort of pseudo work with physical units. Pogan and Kakori are the go, so if you're someone who wants to have a lot of SP in your team, that would be great. Maybe we need more, limited 6-star vanguards for all elements. She covers cryo, so she should be great if you already have a Yvonne or Last Right team. As for weapon options, the only one she could use is a 6-star standard weapon, Jet. If you don't have Jet, then you have to use other weapons that might not work with her kit since a lot of pole arms right now involve physical or lightning. For version 1.3, which drops on May 26, we have Zhuang Fangyi and Li Ziyan. Zhuang Fangyi is the 6-star electric caster arts unit operator. She is the leader of the Wuling, and many out there, including me, believe she's going to be the strongest unit for at least a year or maybe strongest unit for a long time. Being an electric unit, she can work with the current electric roster. We'll just have to wait and see how her kit actually works. Depending on her role, she may replace either Perlica or Avuena. If she can force more electrification, she might be able to allow Arknight to spam more of her combo skill that has a 3-second duration, as compared to Perlica, who can only trigger it by herself every 20 seconds through a combo skill. If she has more damage capabilities, maybe she can replace Avuena. There are good weapon options out there compared to, let's say, Tang Tang, but me personally, I'm going to definitely pull for her signature weapon. Next unit is Li Ziyan. She's the 6-star nature caster unit that uses hand cannon. If you plan to have more nature units, maybe build for mono nature team, you have units like Gilberta and maybe Rosie. She could be the last piece to finally finish mono nature. She may replace Ubel or Fluorite from the team. She has great weapon options for head cannons, unlike Tang Tang, since being nature she can make use of things like Clanable for arts damage bonus. Version 1.4 will come out in June 25. First unit will be Linglan, and after is Mountain. I believe both of these units are male characters. Linglan, he is a hit support arts unit. It's been so long since we got another limited heat unit, so pull this unit if you want to make your current heat team stronger, or maybe this guy can also slot into the arts reaction team, depending on how exactly his kit works. Remember that even some units like Gilberta and Ardelia have some form of support, a leverage, or gimmicky bonus for physical teams, and the units I mentioned before and later, maybe in some part of their kits, have some of those gimmicky bonuses integrated that would help other elements. If Levitane's banner has a rerun in 1.4, by the way, that could be an indicator that this guy pairs extremely well with her. We'll just have to wait and see. The next unit we have is Mountain. In the leaks it was called Fjall, but the leaker got corrected in terms of translation. It should be Mountain. This unit is a cryo defender unit that uses sword. I guess this unit replaces Snowshine. You may want to pull for this unit if you want to make your cryo team and to some extent physical last better against potential content that would want you to have healers or defenders. Me, I only will consider if this unit has busted offensive applications for either cryo or physical teams. And that's it for this video. My personal top 4 picks of the units I want to hopefully be able to get are Zhuang Fangyi, because I love her role in the story. I think she's gonna be especially strong for a long time. I also like having a date with her. Tang Tang, because I think she's funny during the cutscenes and also want to make my physical team stronger. Mifu, because she is thick and she might help my Fangyi shine even better. KD, because she is a Vanguard and Vanguards are like a must-pulls in this game. So I'm sort of cooked since Zhuang Fangyi, Mifu, and KD are units that go back to back in terms of banners. Pray for me that I get lucky, and also I just want to put this disclaimer out again that these are all heavily subject to change, so take this once again with a massive grain of salt. Let me know what you guys thought about this video and who you want to pull for. Please subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. That's all for me. Goodbye.